Before we even get started, man, I just want to say, I've known this brother for a long time. You know how you know somebody so long you don't remember when you met him? That's the kind of relationship I got with Double R. I've been knowing him a long, long time. And I've had the privilege to see what God has done in his life. Called him the other night, late at night, to ask him about church. Of all things, ask him about church. And so that's a full circle moment. But I want to ask you some really important questions, man, because your life is a testimony. And I know it's definitely inspiring to me, so it's probably inspiring to others. But the first question I want to ask you was, tell us a little bit about your upbringing, being born and raised in San Francisco, and what that looked like.
I was born and raised in the old Hayes Valley projects, and at an early age, I was forced to go hard in the streets to provide, to take care of myself. I grew up in the 80s, where my mom used to be on drugs, and my dad used to be on drugs, and all my uncles used to be on drugs. So I did not have a positive male role model in my life to tell me, I'm proud of you, or you did a good job. So the drug dealers became my role model. So eventually I started selling drugs to survive and take care of myself. I've seen a lot of people get shot, and I've seen a lot of people take their last breath right in front of me. And that became kind of normal to me at the time. And I also had my first child at the age of 20, and to vie for her, selling drugs was the only thing I knew how to do at that time.
Absolutely, absolutely. So my next question for you is, what did it take for you to turn your life around and give up selling drugs?
I was given an opportunity to work for a street violence intervention program, and I was willing to change my life and be a positive male role model in the same community that I was raised in. Be that role model to them that I did not have. So when I got in position to start working, I got out of the street life. I saw life differently. The work language was different. People around me had goals and dreams, and I wanted goals and dreams for myself. So I started reflecting on my own life. Then shortly, I met my girlfriend, who is now my wife, and she opened my eyes up to new places and new things. And we grew our own family, and my family is truly a blessing in my life. I'm also blessed to see my mom over 30 years clean and retired. Later, I was introduced to a church called the Rock Church, where I'm a member at now. And the church helped me build faith and open up my eyes to see how God works for myself. I'm grateful for His grace and mercy that I did not have a record, I did not do any kind of drugs, and I did not have a negative reputation. Then I was introduced to a business 101 class with the host right here to become an entrepreneur, to start my brand called Real True Leaders.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I think one of the biggest things that's so powerful about your transformation is you did it all while maintaining being yourself. You can still be fly. You can still have what you want. You can still be solid. You can still be reputable, but live a different life, right? There's a saying in the recovery world that it's not by promotion, it's by attraction. I believe it is. And a lot of times, y'all really don't know how big this is for him to be up here, because this is a man of few words. If you know, you know, right? If you know, you know. But sometimes people don't influence you by what they say, but by what they do. And I would say my brother is an example of influencing people by how he lives his life. So can we give it up for him one more time? Absolutely. My next question to you would be, what would you say to someone who wants to get out of the street life but doesn't see a way out or don't have the motivation to do so?
What works for me, that I had got a job. I feel like 8 hours on the clock versus 8 hours being on the block can save your life. I done got plenty of phone calls when I was at work of a shooting, of a killing, thinking to myself, I could have been right there, or that could have been me. So you surround yourself with positive people that actually really want to see you win and do better with your life.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's big. That's big. And so my final question to you is, what motivates you to pursue your goals, and what strategies do you use to go after what you want in your personal and your professional life?
I use the same drive that I use to survive, to serve my community. So now the go-getter in me can't stop, won't stop. I'm all in for my family, I'm all in for my brand, and I'm all in for my community. And see what else God has stored for me.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's huge. In my experience of knowing you for man, we're in our 40s, over 30 years. One of the things that's always stood out about you to me is, number one, you operate in integrity, right? I ain't gotta never worry about what your position is gonna be because you've always been the same. You've never changed, and I've seen you apply that to your life, to your marriage, to what you do for work professionally, to your business, and you've always been a solid stand-up individual, sir. So I wanna commend you on that. As we get you out of here, I wanna just ask you, is there any final things that you wanna share or impart with the audience?
I want to give thanks to my wife. I want to give thanks to my sister, my brother-in-law that came, and I really want to give a big thanks to my mom. This is the first time she actually seen me speak somewhere, actually had a chance to see me talk.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's all right. It's all right. Anything else?
That's it.
That's it. That's all they gonna get out of you today, huh? All right, man. Thank you, man. Thank you for that, my brother.
About my God, about my God, about my God.